have multiple angles in the frame-by-frame of this morning's ICE shooting of a man here in Minneapolis.
Here's an update on the ICE killing in Minnesota. The man they shot was a 37-year-old U.S. citizen.
Trump's Gestapo thugs just ended the life of another person in Minneapolis.
You guys should have some here because you may be next.
I have multiple angles in the frame-by-frame of this morning's ICE shooting of a man here in Minneapolis. It was murder, not self-defense. In this first clip, which appears to be from a few minutes before shots were ever fired, we can see that the victim was filming ICE along with others. This is confirmed by later footage. We can see that it was the ICE officers that initiated contact in this clip by pushing the victim back towards the sidewalk. And again, we see this behavior in the next clip. Here we can see that the ICE officer is forcefully shoving these individuals towards the sidewalk. The victim is helping an individual over to the sidewalk when the ICE officer shoves the person in gray. The victim then goes to shield the person in gray, and when he starts getting pepper sprayed just inches away from his face. You can see that he puts his hand up, turns his face away, and says, "It's okay." Again, he is de-escalating the situation. We can see here that he's putting his phone that he was just filming with into his pocket, probably to protect it. This is when multiple ICE officers descend on him. They attack him while he's attempting to help the person in gray up. Here it appears one of the officers pistol whips the victim in the head numerous times. The victim, meanwhile, keeps his arms at all times either on the ground in front of him or basically right in front of his head. We see the officer in gray grabbing at and trying to pull something from his waistband. This appears to be the alleged weapon that he was carrying. It's important to note that it's been confirmed that the victim had a permit to carry in Minnesota. Both concealed and open carry are permitted in Minnesota with a license. After he has been disarmed, this officer then crosses behind him and begins to shoot him in the back. A total of 10 shots, by my count, are fired. It's also worth noting that they attempted to prevent Minneapolis police from securing the scene to conduct an investigation and have reportedly transported several witnesses to the Whipple Federal Building, which is supposed to be holding immigration detainees. ICE does not have the authority to arrest nor detain witnesses to a crime scene. What exactly do you think they're trying to hide?
What the fuck is wrong with you? The fuck, people? What the fuck is wrong with you? Honestly.
An ICU nurse tried to help someone shoved by ICE, and seconds later, he was shot at least 10 times in 5 seconds. That's what this video shows. His name was Pretti. He was 37, an ICU nurse. And new footage shows him stepping in to help another person during an ICE operation. Frame by frame, he doesn't appear to be attacking anyone. Witnesses say he was focused on helping, not fighting. Then the shots ring out. Rapid fire, multiple rounds. DHS claims he was armed and assaulted an officer. But the video is raising a serious question. Where is the clear threat before the bullets? So what do you trust more, the official statement, or what your own eyes are seeing on camera?
Pushing people, you know?
Oh shit! What the fuck? They killed him? Did they fucking kill that guy? Are you fucking kidding me, dude? Not again! Are you fucking kidding me? That guy's dead. Yo, we need people on site.
Yeah, I can put them on the top. Okay. So they don't have to lift them up, Mike. Get them in good enough, Mike? Yeah. Okay, good. All right, then don't lift them. Just put them on, okay?
I don't know if you could tell from that video, and I'll play it again. The man in the gray walks into frame. If you watch his right hand, He never removes it from this man's belt area, but then he walks out with a weapon. Watch. That man right there, with nothing in his hand. His hand is on the man's belt, right there. And then he walks out with a weapon.
Just like the rest of you, I am waking up to reportedly, this video from ICE in Minneapolis this morning that has my heart shaking and breaking for the people of Minneapolis. If you don't want to see it, don't keep watching. But I cannot believe that this is what they want to be our new normal.
Much, man, and they keep pushing people, you know? Oh shit! What the fuck? They killed him? Did they fucking kill that guy? Are you fucking kidding me, dude? Not again! Are you fucking kidding me? That guy.
This man has lost his life. He is gone. And it is because of ICE. And we watched it and we saw it. There is nothing that can be said to defend it. Period.
Here's an update on the ICE killing in Minnesota. The man they shot was a 37-year-old U.S. citizen, a lawful gun owner with a permit to carry, and now the same feds who killed him are locking up the people who watched. And what was he doing when this all kicked off? Well, he was just recording federal agents in his own neighborhood. Exactly what we tell people to do when armed government shows up on your block. In longer clips, you can see that he's not rushing the agents or trying to start a brawl. He's trying to play the role as de-escalator, phone in hand, trying to create space between the crowd and the feds, and they killed him.
Go!
So even when you're the person trying to calm things down, you're still treated as a target. If recording federal agents while you're legally armed and even trying to calm the situation is enough to get you killed, that's not public safety. That's a warning label stapled to your First Amendment and Second Amendment at the same time. And then look at how ICE acts right after they shoot him. In clip after clip, you don't see horror that they might have just murdered someone. You see them pacing, fist bumping, dancing, cheering, like they just won something. That's not the body language of people who thought they had no other choice. That's the body language of people who expected the system to write them a heroic narrative no matter what the video shows. And instead of answering for that video, they're going after the people who filmed it. Legal observers and community members say federal agents have been detaining witnesses and hauling some into immigration custody or holding them for hours. Even reporters are flagging that ICE has transported multiple witnesses into detention. The message is simple. If you watch us, if you document us, we can disappear you too. So here is the standard they're trying to normalize. A federal agency can kill a 37-year-old U.S. citizen who was legally armed, legally recording them, trying to de-escalate, and then celebrated afterwards and caged the witnesses. And all they have to say is, he had a gun and we were scared. That's not law and order. That's the government putting a clock on your rights and hitting the stop the second you become inconvenient to their story. If you have ever said, just comply, or if you're legal, you have nothing to worry about, this is your proof that was never true. This man complied, he was legal, he filmed legally, he tried to calm things down, and now he's dead. Share this, Follow and support the organizations and legal funds in Minneapolis and pay attention to who gets grabbed next. Because once the state can kill you for recording and then disappear the witnesses, it's not just immigrants who are in danger. It's everyone standing nearby with a camera.
Alright, I'm not gonna lie, this most recent ICE shooting in Minneapolis kind of looks like they fucked up. But as a protester, why would you bring a gun to a peaceful protest? Like, why would you bring a gun also with spare magazines to a peaceful protest? I mean, clearly, if you're coming there with extra mags, your main goal isn't just peaceful protesting. And if you own guns, I don't own guns, I'm not a gun owner, but one of the rules is to let law enforcement know that you have a gun if they think you're a suspect in a situation, so that it doesn't put your life in danger. Unfortunately, it's a sad case that this man passed away today, but really, if you're gonna peaceful protest, why are you bringing a gun with spare clips?
Our streets! Our streets! Our streets! Our streets! Our streets! You pussies! Fuck you! Innocent protesters! Fuck you guys! Damn it! You guys!
Y'all like some hoes!
My name is Matthew James Obadiah Allen. I'm a United States citizen. I have done nothing wrong. I've seen multiple videos of them killing people, and I have a reasonable fear for my life. Love you, nerdy. Where's he going? If they can do this to us, they can do this to everyone. Where are you taking him? I'm afraid for my life. I'm afraid that if I move, they will kill me. Have you told him? We're taking him. Have you told him? He can tell you. Where are you going, man? I have no idea. He doesn't know. Where are you taking him? They say they're taking me to Hennepin. What's your name? My name is Matthew James Obadiah Allen. I'm a United States citizen. I have done nothing wrong. Love you, nerdy. Don't let them do this to you. Don't let them do this to all of us. We got you, man. If they can kill us.
Hi, I hope you're doing good this morning. ICE murdered another man today in Minneapolis, Minnesota, about several hours ago. Roughly 5 ICE agents were dragging him, and then one of them proceeded to pistol whip him 3 times And then 5 shots were discharged into his body, to which then his body entered rigor mortis. As his body laid rigid on the ground, several of the agents mag dumped into his body, his rigid, frozen body on the ground. I don't know how you can justify this. This is the bad times. This is why we need the Second Amendment. Arm yourselves if you can afford it. Train yourselves. This is it, y'all.
Trump's Gestapo thugs just ended the life of another person in Minneapolis. For obvious reasons, I can't show you the video, but I found it on Instagram, so you'll be able to find it somewhere. A man who, to my knowledge, has not yet been identified, was being pinned down by 7 or 8 ICE agents, and as he was struggling, they shot him. Multiple times. They shot him multiple times while he was on the ground. They essentially executed him. You can hear the multiple gunshots in the video, right, of this guy who was on the ground. So, not able to present a threat to anyone. Not a one-on-one confrontation. Literally, like, there were half a dozen, at least, ICE agents attending to this one guy, and they still shot him. Gentleman, to my knowledge, he's not been identified, but he is no longer with us. People saw that happen on the streets of a city in the United States. Ever fantasies of crime-ridden, Democrat-run cities that's being peddled by Fox News? Even if that was true, this is worse. Are we dead ass right now? Are they using fantasies of gang violence to justify sending squads of 7 or 8 masked men to pin down people and shoot them? I understand the Department of Homeland Security has essentially refused to comment on it. With the shooting of Renee Nicole Good, which, you know, obviously there were lots of different angles coming out, they were able to try and spin their own version of events, even though it has now been found to be a homicide. Rightfully so. This one is so unbelievably blatant. A video of 7 or 8 guys pinning a man down and shooting him multiple times. I don't know what these guys were thinking, because they identified the guy who shot Renee Nicole Good in 24 hours. So how long do they think they have? Trump administration is undoubtedly collapsing on all fronts. But when stuff like this is going on the streets of the United States, I do not want to hear a single soul chiming up with some Jill Stein-isms in the run-up to the next election. It's dead ass, what are we doing? It's all just my opinion. I condemn all forms of political violence for professional reasons.
You guys should absolutely be terrified, because you may be next. And another American was just killed by ICE. This was the guy that was killed. We still do not know his name, but he was just at the wrong place at the wrong time. He did not commit a crime. He was not an illegal citizen. All he did was question ICE on the tactics and the stuff they were doing to the community. He was legally carrying a gun. He was not posing a threat to anybody. Yet cops came, disarmed him first, then shot him multiple times. When are we gonna get the right-wing nutjobs who are all about the Second Amendment and against big government doing this type of shit to us on our fucking side?
All right, let's talk about what we know about this shooting in Minnesota. All right, but before we do, I have a question, and this question is for both sides, okay? Do you think that it is a good idea to spend hours, sometimes days, prepping for an action and expecting a good result from somebody who has a half second for a reaction? Now, as far as the video is concerned, you see it here. All right, pay attention to the guy in the gray shirt. Actually takes the weapon away from the dude on the ground. So, in essence, so far, now I'm not a detective or nothing like that. I'm just a peckerwood like you. All right, but it looks like, yes, ICE shot an unarmed man. But the question you have to ask yourself was this unarmed man still dangerous? Okay? Because he has a holster and a gun in his back. And you can see the guy coming up, pulls the gun out of his back, obviously and probably pulled it and started yelling, gun, gun, gun. Now at this point, the ICE agents around him, they have no guns pulled out at this point. They hear gun, gun, gun. And of course, immediately everybody goes for a weapon. Now, the guy on the ground, you can see he sits up and he reaches. The second he reaches, after gun, 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 ICE agents don't know the guy took the gun, gun, gun. There you go. That's what you have to ask yourself. Leave it up to you. It's not left. It's not right. Looks like this is what happened.